and we're just going to get started recording this. So I want to say hello. My name is Heather. I'm with Artist Live today, and we are going to do a fun little mixed media project. And just to, yeah, I will when I flip the camera, but we're going to do a fun little mixed media project. It'd be great for gifts or something for Christmas if you want to. Everything's going on Christmas in July right now. So otherwise, we're going to do these fun little magnets. Here, you can show them now. But I'm going to flip the camera over and we're going to... And I don't normally do a lot of mixed media on Artist Live because we do have an hour. But we'll just get going and we will go with it. So again, I have to apologize. I do not have the chat. It is not letting me. It says I have to enable chat in my browser in order to use this task. And I am not able to figure it out. And I have been messing with this for the last 15 minutes.
Uh-oh.
So, I'm not sure.
It's a big uh-oh.
It is a big uh-oh. So I apologize. I cannot see any chat. But I will have... Olivia's here, so she'll be able to message me or let me know if somebody messages me on Facebook. And it looks like Karen is here, and there's not a lot of links, and I can't enable the links. But we'll get this flipped around, and we'll just get these done here. What, Olivia?
Can I have the chicken quesadilla?
Yes, you need to feed your brother. So let me just get everything lined up here. Okay. So these are the fun little magnets that we're going to do. Now I already on a couple of these, I already put the magnets in. Basically, I just bought a sheet of a magnet and used some heavy gel, slapped it on there, and then let it dry. And I've had these on my kitchen since I made them. And I've knocked them off a couple of times getting up in the cupboard above there, so they're pretty durable. But I'm not sure how many we're going to get done. There's a couple things I want to talk about ahead of time. And I have been using my stuff working on a project, so it's kind of all scattered around right now. Where is my crackle glaze? Okay. So I was experimenting a bit, and I was almost out of the sculpting medium, and I said there's got to be something else that I could try to figure out what to use for it. So I have a significant amount of this crackle glaze from Deco Art, and I'm like, God, any glaze should probably work. And actually, it did. So this is one I was just messing around with regarding putting some texture on the inside of the little dish. Now, these little dishes came from Maya Road, and I think I got a whole bunch of them. They came in like heart-shaped, and I tried to look online. I think they are the big bottle cap. But basically what I did was I took some cheesecloth, just cut a bunch out, and I wanted to add just texture to the background. And you can use the sculpting medium that comes from Finnabar. I'm almost out of that, so I'm using the crackle glaze, and we're going to just try to show you what else you can use with other elements that you have in your stash. So basically what I had done was I grabbed a little plastic bag, and I'm looking for something. Olivia and I are leaving for an art class early in the morning. So my stuff is all not where it should be. Some of it's already packed, but so I just put this in here just to save my fingers. Grabbed the crackle glaze, took a whole bunch of this, and just kind of slapped it on there. You didn't clean my brushes good.
I tried.
And then just got it really saturated. Just to save my fingers here. This stuff is very, very, very sticky. And I used just a number of metal embellishments that were from my stash. I used a spoon on this one, a frame on this one, and I think we're going to actually use a paintbrush on the next one, just to give it a little variety. I had a small paintbrush. Oh, that's not a small paintbrush.
That one?
Yeah, it's just a paintbrush.
But I like that paintbrush.
So this is very, very, very sticky. I need to move, please. Where's my tweezers? My other tweezers. Okay. Well, I see my tweezers is AWOL again. I'm almost out. I just kind of slap some of this down. So I'd ask everybody how they're doing, but I can't see the responses, so I hope everything is fine for everybody. I hope they're enjoying the summer. It is a beautiful day today, and I was trying to find a way how I could do this outside, because I do craft a fair amount outside, and I'm just gathering it in and adding texture here, just kind of getting it to lift up. I did not pre-paint these white or anything. I left them as is, because we're going to actually add color and then dry brush white on top. But no, as I was saying, I do a fair amount of crafting outside, and you see how kind of sticky it is, and what's going to happen is this is going to dry, and it's going to end up hard like this. I don't know, Karen. Okay, so I'm looking on, Joanne just emailed me, texted me, she can't chat either. Karen, hers is the only one that is in the chat. So it's not only me, so I don't feel so bad. I am so sorry, everybody. I'm not sure why it's asking to enable the flash driver. Well, hi, Joanne. I'm glad that you're here. Karen, I know, is here. So, you guys, can you shut my door, please? So we'll just wing this project, and I have Facebook up, so if you have any questions, just message me here. So we're going to just let this one dry before we add color, and actually we're going to move on to this one. I should have grabbed a purple brush. I think I have a purple brush. I got a green one. That should work. Green will work. It's almost too big, though. Maybe we'll do this, because we're going to, I don't know. Now I'm all flustered with this whole flash drive. So yeah, so this one was done with the crackle glaze from Decor. I think any crackle glaze would work. Okay. So we're going to let that one sit aside. Let's find a little centerpiece for this one. I think I'm going to use the orange on that one, and I'll just grab another spoon. I have tons of spoons. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to layer all of our metal embellishment. Now, this is a bunch of glass pebbles. So I know, what is it? Prima has those Melange. You can actually use these garden pebbles. We use these in our stepping stones, and I have a whole bunch of them, so I'm trying to get rid of them. So we'll use a couple of these, and then I just have a whole stash of things that I just kind of pulled out that would work. Dump, dump, dump. And it's just a matter of grabbing and seeing what works and what fills in, and filling in some empty spaces, using the bigger, working to the littler. That's how I do it. So I'm going to set that paintbrush one aside. I do also use little flowers to help fill in spaces, to help secure things. Okay, so let's just start building this up. And I would love to chit-chat with everybody and see how things are going, but oh, there goes my camera. Huh. Wow, I don't know where that just fell from. Well then, not sure. Can I seriously have any worse of a day? Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. I can't even get it to tighten. It's not screwing in. Oh my goodness. Well, first the chat, now the camera. I could duct tape it, I guess. I don't think I want Olivia to hold it. Olivia? Yeah, I can't even get this thing to screw on. What the heck did it just break?
Yeah.
My camera just broke.
Oh.
The holder?
Oh.
Yeah, I was right. I'm not sure what's up with it, Peanut.
So I think you want me to sit on your desk and hold it.
No, I'm trying to get it figured out right now. It's just, it's not.
I might end up holding it.
I hope not. Just. Okay, guys, I don't know what to do here. I'm not going to sit and hold this camera. Just a second. It's not screwing in. Get me those clips. We're going to finagle this. Anyways, I'm going to get some gel medium on the back here. I'm holding the camera, but
Will two work?
I don't know. We'll see. No, because I just broke it. Okay. I don't know what to do, guys, because I can't sit and hold this camera. Just a second. Here. Hold that. Please. Okay. Now that everybody's sick to their stomach from the dizziness. I have never even taken this camera off here. It's been here since I put it here, and that was almost 2 years ago. We will figure it out. We will get something figured out right now. So I apologize. Everybody, I do apologize. I can't even. Okay, I think I'm set. I don't know. Nobody touch anything. It might fall again. Ugh. I think I got it, Karen. I think I got it now that I'm all. Yes. We're only doing one though. I've changed. I can't believe that just fell off the ceiling like that. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So this is going to be our focal point. Whether or not we put a picture with, say, your favorite little peanut on there, it'll be a matter of just playing. So sometimes you want to start layering it. You can put something down in the center. Is he playing a game?
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what I want to do here. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this, Karen. That I have it setting up there right now. No, I just can hear it, Maxim. That's all. So I have some wings here. I'm going to probably use a smaller bottle cap. I'll maybe put a little bleb in the center here. This one is probably too big for that one. So that looks kind of cool. That's like our other one we did. Oh. So these wings are, what are they, metal or? I can't think of what they are. You guys can just turn it down. But as I was saying, these would make very fun little Christmas gifts. You could do a variety of different styles, techniques. You could steampunk it. You can shabby chic it. You can do a ton of, and they're so fun. I think I'm gonna have to open this other one up though. And I'm using not the normal tweezers I use. I think it's missing somewhere. I think the boy or somebody was. Now, I do hear some people say that they use like a spritz of hot glue just to help until this stuff dries. I've done that before. It depends on if I'm in a hurry or not. Today, I'm going to probably be in a hurry, but I don't have my glue gun out, so. Maybe I will do it at an angle. My spoon is not sitting right, though. This may be just an epic fail today. That would be my luck. So anyways, I hope the weather is well for everybody.
It's hot here.
As my commentator in the background says, it's hot here, and we are going on a 6-hour. We are going on a 6-hour road trip tomorrow. To take some art classes. So that should be fun. Hopefully the weather works with us. I'm just going to add little embellishments here and there. That's pretty much all we're doing is we're just going to layer and layer. Once we get to the desired amount of embellishments, we will basically spray a little bit more ink. This one was pre-sprayed. I wanted to see how it would take. And then we actually do a whitewash with some dry brushing with just white gesso. And this does work better when it is a little bit softer, like this stuff is more workable. And I'm just kind of picking up my extra gel with a like a semi-wet brush, so it's kind of get some of the goop off. I just have all kinds of fun little trinkets and gadgets here, stars and and if this is a total epic fail, I will probably just do a video like Karen said, and then just upload it. I may end up having to do that because I'm not sure how this is going to work. I know I can't flip the camera back over because that will not be happening. Yeah, that definitely won't be happening. I'm going to grab some more cheesecloth. I really wanted to do the paintbrush one, but we'll see what happens. I don't think I'll get to it, but I'm basically just throwing some heavy gel. I'm going to put this in here just to give it a little background. And this heavy gel does work amazing when it dries. And you do have pliability or workability until then, so that's kind of nice. And we should put something on the center there. Oh, I have more jazz. Let me grab some jazz here. I'm just not sure if I want to do. I had some. Where are they? I had some of these word bands, and then I also had some of these tags. So maybe we'll do a artful tag. Let's grab the artful one. Oh, that works perfect right in the center there. Let me add some gel to that. You can make a whole bunch of these up and sell them if you're that ambitious. So I'm not sure if Olivia was going to, she said she was going to help, but I don't know if she is. I was going to have her heat set these while I worked on the other one. But let's see. Basically, you don't want to add too much because you don't want it to be too overwhelming. It's just enough to give it a little. So I'm going to set that one aside. She's not around to heat set it. So let's work on this one. Let's get our paintbrush down. Because I want to at least show you the spray part and then the dry brushing of the. Oh wait, I don't want this one. I wanted the orange one. Yeah, this is a. I will probably make some of these up and give these away for Christmas, so because they're fun. I have some pictures of the kids. Their school pictures, extra ones of those. I'll do a little frame with, like one of these frames. You know, you could do a little like this one. How this one is sitting in the bottle cap. Anyways, I miss the chat. I like to be able to interact with everybody, and it's just not a working. I will have to look into that. I even downloaded the flash drive, the new one, just to see if that helped, but it obviously didn't. Rebooted the computer. Okay, so I'm just gonna do, there's some space around there. I could add some art stones or art pebbles or something if I wanted to. There's, this is a little metal thing that I'm gonna just kind of go underneath. Oh, where's my tweezers? Okay, I don't know what my kiddos are doing. See how I'm just building it up and building it up? I have two bigger, I don't like all that gel, so I'm just going to kind of take that off there. Even though you don't really notice it when you're done. I could do a second little bottle cap. And sometimes I gotta cut. If it doesn't quite fit, I trim it. I'm not used to doing these under pressure either. See, I give Karen credit because I could not. She does so many amazing videos and tutorials on Ustream for Artist Live in under an hour. Yeah, I get so nervous. So this one is going to be more of an industrial looking piece. How about? So we got way too much on that. And next week we have Robbie. So Robbie is going to be here next week. Hopefully we don't have issues like this week as far as with the chat. So that might be something we'll have to look into. And the next after that, I think, is Yasmin, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I know Robbie is next week. Yeah, she is next week. I don't know if anybody with kids are ready to have school come back into effect. I am ready. Not that it's been a long summer, because it hasn't been, but the kids, I think, are getting bored. So, and then let's do a little focal piece right there on the brushes. And Olivia, she's not answering me now. She's not. Just trying to find a cool piece to put on the front here. Olivia,
What?
come here, please. How about authentic? Can you heat set this one, please? Thank you.
Why?
Because I would like to paint it, but I can't. It's got to have a little bit of solid. Solidness beforehand. Okay, authentic. Although I gotta cut these. I don't like these little bristles hanging out. Okay.
Do you think that's good?
With you?
I mean, with the drying.
You just started. A little crooked. Not like that. Okay, so we're gonna switch this out. I would do it from here if it's gonna be an issue.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so those are just our little fun little pieces. I have some pretty bling that we will add to it after it's dried and we paint it.
Yeah, it's fine, Mama.
So we'll just dry this real quick. Just so we can get so hope the weather is good for everybody. We're having a bit of a drought here right now. It hasn't rained. Gosh. In my town for probably, I don't know, we need it. We definitely need it. Crops are still doing okay, so, but it's been beautiful weather. I mean, I shouldn't complain too much. I'm going to kind of heat set this one while we're at it too. On this one, I used just some 7 Dot Studios word stickers. This particular one, I used the spoon, just some more metal findings. I do notice that if we add liquid to this too soon, it takes a lot longer to dry as far as using the sprays. I did use my glue gun and I added more details on the edge. I just thought it was neat. And you can do that pretty much anywhere if you wanted. Because basically what I do is I spray it with color, I dry it, I spray it with color, and I let it dry so you get a good layer. And then I do the dry brush. So I just want to make sure that this is nice and at least dry enough. While I close up my things here. I don't feel bad if I'm not the only one that can't chat. I was really fretting about that. I was worried. Okay. I'm just going to grab some art stones here quick, just to fill in some spaces here. I'm just going to dab them here and there. I am almost out of these, I think. I thought I had more. Maybe I don't have more. What, Maxim?
Nothing.
Oh, you're not Maxim. Yeah, I'm adding some art stones here. Yep. Fill in these spaces we have.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And it adds more texture, more details. Some people pour, some people dab, some people put it on in the, like, do a mixture and then dab it on. It's personal preference, really. Some people go like this and do this, and it's all up to however it works for you. It's not, there's no right or wrong way to it. It's just however you want it to look and however you can achieve that effect. And what's appealing to you is the main important part, is what is appealing to you. Okay. There. We're gonna add some spray and maybe, if I can. And those will fly out. But I want to get the spray going. I think I'm going to have some orange spray. Okay. Let's add that color. So we'll do this color first. Oh. I'm going to just use some color bloom. Oh, goodness. I am having such issues today. Oh, I just sprayed my computer because it didn't want to come out. That took talent. Okay. I'm gonna See if Olivia was here to help me. I usually do 2 layers. Yeah. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me today during this fiasco. Too bad I can't edit this video. Edit that whole camera thing out. That would be nice. That would really be nice. I think that would delete like 10 minutes maybe. We want to be careful around these bristles just because the fact that I think they're the synthetic, so they will melt if it gets too hot. Yeah, those will melt. Hi, buddy.
Hi. I love you, Mama.
I love you too. Yeah, he's my snuggle muffin. Oh, I'm dropping it. So now we need to let that dry. I need to spray the other one. I don't know if anybody wants my color choices. Spring dandelion, hot marigold, and I think red tulips. Poppy field. So that second layer dries up really nice. Okay. You hear things dropping in the background? Oh yeah. I'm gonna No, it doesn't want to spray. Really? Oh my goodness, this is my luck today. Wow. Okay, pick a new color, any color. How about we use this one? We'll mix it up here. Okay. That one is almost dry. Oh, I can download it and edit. No way. I will be doing that. Oh. I will definitely be Probably editing that whole camera fiasco out. And I may have to buy a new camera. We'll see. That or a new... I think the camera's fine. Well, I don't know. It's by looking at it as I'm standing here, and it does look like it's the actual connector in the mount of the camera itself. So I don't know. These are very hot, by the way, so I don't really want to touch them because they are hot. It's all metal. But you see how that takes that color up real good after a couple layers of color? Very pretty. We didn't have to really adjust our brush at all. I just want to make sure it's going to stay when I start to paint it. I like that teal. It's a very pretty. So, by just using some fixings and findings from your desk that you find, or as Yasmin finds stuff on her floor, or around her desk, she creates with that. Her creations are quite amazing. An old paintbrush, an antique spoon, and all of those miscellaneous bits and bobs. You can make some really neat gifts, refrigerator magnets. So like I said, you just did the, to catch anybody else up as I'm drying, I just buy a sheet of a magnet sheet, and then I use some heavy gel, slapped it on there, and then like put a book on top, and let it sit overnight, and the magnets, I mean, this one's fallen, you can actually kind of see it's fallen off my refrigerator twice. I've knocked it down. Okay. Does that look like a good color there? I just hope it's dry. Because if it's not dry, when you go to dry brush with your white, it will start to blend the colors, and you'll get, you won't get that pops of white. So that's why I just want to make sure it's nice and good and dry before I do that. And I've got 12 minutes to show you, so we're good. Yeah, I'll probably start with the red one because it's been drying longer. Okay. Oh, it's going to be hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. And I just use a regular hog's hair brush. Just a dry brush. It's it's not wet or anything. And I just take add a little bit to the end of my brush. I dab it off. And you just dry brush the high points. And sometimes these take a couple layers or like 2 times over.
Ooh.
And I dab it, and then dry brushing really, if you have a heavy hand, I tend to have a heavy hand, you can get real goopy. I've gotten goopy before where I've completely redone it because I've been too heavy of a hand, and I get like it takes away that effect of the dry brushing. So I always have to remind myself, like, no heavy hand today. And you can kind of see on my paper it's not quite dry. I just like that might be a little too, and it's just light, and I'll put some gems there probably. And dry brushing is a I wouldn't say a skill, but it does take practice. I mean, I'm a little wet yet in the crevices. You see that? Okay, and I have no chat, so it's kind of a bummer. And you see how that dry brushing does that? It catches the focal, the high points of the piece. Yep, my hairbrushes got a little too warm there, singed them a bit. And of course, I'll make sure that I get the side because it will be on the refrigerator, so people will be able to see it as they walk by, or especially where my fridge is, people have to walk by my fridge to get to my living quarters. So, and yep, because I'm still wet underneath there. So I'll kind of set that one aside. Oh, is this one wet? I'll just start to dry brush this one here. I got a couple minutes. Oh, this one is really hot yet. And I could have added stuff to the spoon. I think was hot. A little heavy there. And you can even highlight the details even more with some of the waxes or some Viva Decor. Is it Viva Decor? I think it's Viva Decor. What is it called? Yeah, Viva. What else? I think is 13 Arts coming out with something also. So there's many products out there. See how So yeah, Olivia and I are going to actually a couple of Finnabar's classes this week.
It's gonna be super fun.
And so she has never, I am always chaperoning her classes, so she is now going to
One of Mama's classes.
Some of mine. So I'm kind of excited about that. So we're taking a 6-hour road trip, her and I.
6 hours.
6 hours in the car. We're getting up at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Which I have never done.
Oh, goodness. She'll be a cranky pants. Okay. So I'll probably dry brush a little bit more off camera, but that is the... It's still hot. Whew, hot. So how fun is that? A quick, easy refrigerator magnet. It could be a little gift. You could do many variations of this. It would be interesting to see what anybody comes up with. And don't forget to, if you do make something based off of an inspiration from one of the artists from Artist Live, don't forget to share it in the group. We love to see what everybody comes up with. And I'm not going to... I apologize for everybody for the camera issue and the chat issue, but I want to thank everybody for coming. Karen was moderating for me. Not sure how that worked, considering nobody had the chat. And thank you, Karen, for being here. Next week, it's going to be Robbie. I'm sure she'll have something fabulous for us to all be inspired by. And don't forget, Artist Lives on Mondays, and depending on where you're at, we're always posting the appropriate time. So I want to thank everybody again, and we will see you on the flip side. So I'm going to stop recording here, and this will be uploaded to the Artist Live YouTube channel also, so you can actually watch it there. And Karen's texting me right now. Karen, nobody else has chat. Actually, Joanne sent me a message. Her chat isn't working either. So, yeah. It's not, you're about the only one that has chat. But again, thank you. I'm going to stop recording and we'll get these uploaded. And thank you again for coming.
I want a lot of these.